Then, with under a minute left, then it's go time.
Thornton for three, connects from the
work again. Thornton on the run.
This team needed, I want to say, easy games to start out.
Against his zone. And Rose down, so nobody to close out. The three down for Thornton. Get a lot of credit for the replay that we showed. That one, Wilt getting behind and dunking it.
Thornton, scoop shot. Oh, we saw the defender behind his back. Thornton will load from deep. Thornton will let one fly. Under 5 minutes to play here in Maui. Thornton, scoop shot.
Guess how many fast break points have been scored in this game? That's pretty good defense by Nolly, because he got banged in the chest a few times, didn't give any ground, but it ends up in a three for Thornton. Thornton off balance and a chance for three. That's just strength.
Strength, savvy, and a tad splash of skill. You see him when he catches it, and that's a big screen. But look at the hesitation right there when he has Daniel Skillings on his back. And so get that tonight in your Creighton Arkansas game.
Up and down. Thornton banks it in.
Try to get you some easy ones.
Boy, Thornton in all 5 games this year. Give him an assist. Thornton open and drill. Fisher, the cutter is likely. The kick to Thornton. Pretty basketball at the end.
Poked away from Granson. Thornton drives it and scores it.
Penn State helped to make them #1 in the country, and she played there, and she's battling lymphoma.
Urgent need for cancer research. This is game-changing research helping save our lives. You can join the fight against cancer by visiting v.org/donate. 100% of your donation goes directly to cancer research. In transition,
Nice blend with each other.
Thornton will pull up.
Guys got to communicate. I'm here.
Thornton's open. Yes! He will hit the three.
If you're Ohio State, you've got to move the ball. You've got enough shooters on the floor. Move it, though. They're feeling it. You know, it's one of those things you look at. He knows there's going to be some growth with their team as well.
Gave up about 4 inches of height there to Cohen. Thornton looking for a quick answer. Neal ran him into a double. Thornton a three. They needed that to go down. Thornton likes what he sees. Knocks down the threes.
And their 2 losses, it could have been a different story. Pressure handled nicely by the freshman, and he finds a short amount of time. This is a very new group. I think that Bruce Thornton is going to be a guy that's one of their leaders. Step forward last year, averaging 12 points, 8 boards a game. He's taken another step so far this year. The lane shot. Okay, he tried to go coast to coast, but he had it poked away by Sewing. Here come the Buckeyes. Sensabaugh to the left hand. How about the end?
The nostalgia of seeing Patrick Ewing coaching against Jim Boeheim has got to be pretty cool, I think, right?
It's kind of neat. Just before the shot clock went off.
Yes.
Former All-American at Purdue, Robbie Hummel. I'm Doug Sherman, having a good game here. Into
Trying to trap McNeil, left Thornton open, and he buried a three. Thornton, nice hand, stripped, down to 8. Got the shot away and buried it anyway. 2 pretty good opportunities in close. They didn't get either one of them. Just don't spill the ice. Here's Thornton. Perfect spot to press. And they just got it across the timeline. Thornton's going to take it all the way in on a runner. 13 rebounds. Thornton. And one. Nice try.
Into the corner, and now Thornton will try from deep. And Bruce Thornton. Thornton going to attack at the elbow. Jumper.
He's got some games before that, I know, but still, it's going to be an interesting.
Well, I think you can start to say as Thornton drives inside.
I haven't been invited on the same show. All around the lane and out to the three-point line.
Thornton spinning inside. Nice in the country, and especially for freshmen. Here's Bruce Thornton. Got a good screen. He's had a few big guys say, Coach, I can hit that shot. Got Thornton. Count it. Thornton penetrates. Gets the guy. Thornton.
This in size is a deterrent at the rim.
Thornton on the drive, kicked it back out. Now his shot just inside the free throw line.
Trust me.
And that's every player, not just him.
Nice. Thornton, quick release. Contested, and he knocks it down. Bruce Thornton, freshman. Step back three.
Quick pass, sets the ball. Fit Thornton for a three. And here's one of those freshmen, Thornton.
Good.
Thornton stop at top, yes.
Using all 30 seconds of the shot clock.
Nice.
Who was guarding the roll man and who was guarding the pop man?
Bruce Thornton with
This game so far.
Thornton another
With McDeal. Take personal responsibility for every possession.
Figures now with 10. Thornton
Play to get his team the extra possession and then that pass cross court.
Terrence Shannon finding his spot, rising up. Ooh, how hit danger there for an uncontested one. Thornton going downhill, counted in. Career high of Minnesota. Definitely an energy guy, competes.
See him play and coaching him up. Good feeling. Thornton gets Thornton a three. And
Work in progress. He's a freshman.
And that core is in there also. See Thornton get aggressive here.
Pull up 18-footer. Here's Thornton for three, left side. It's good. That was a good, was under 10. Thornton finally realized it, so he offers the paint. I don't know if he jammed it or if he fell on it. Thornton pull-up jumper from the elbow. It's good. Dickinson has it knocked away. Thornton read it beautifully. One-on-one, crossing over, heading to the basket. 7 minutes left to play. Thornton trying to answer, and he does.
Had a shot in a while.
Because Dickinson was wide open, too, if he decided to pass him. Thornton trying to answer, and does. Here's Thornton, sidewinding up to the basket. Deadens it off of Thornton. A season career-high 20 points. Throws it up. 20.
A little bit later on. Here's Thornton on a switch, trying to take advantage of Barrett enough from the user's quickness to get to the glass. Thornton. Taking the three-point ball. Shot. Strong move by Thornton.
The guy they want to close out on shooting the three. Thornton for three. It's good. Thornton, quick shot. He's step right into that mid-range jumper. 10 consecutive points for Michigan State. Thornton trying to stop the run. All together here this afternoon. 19 for Hauser.
Against Purdue. Here's the three for Bruce Thornton. See, has been the thing that's plagued Tony Perkins. He has plenty of ability. Thornton a strong drive, and Ohio State with a dozen early.
That three is good. Largest lead of the day for the Boilermakers. This is Thornton.
Ball worked around to Thornton. Lundy now has 11 for Penn State. And on the other end, here's Thornton again, looking for double figures, and he's got it. And Thornton from the elbow, yes. Now it's Bruce Thornton's turn, off the glass.
Has length at every position.
both athletic. His brother, outstanding football. Well, they showed that in the last ball game where they had they changed their.
Ohio State's quickness is matching up and getting back to the paint.
And
Thornton involved. He's been a tough guard. Here he is.
Yep.
Good possession here for Ohio State. Thornton as a decision maker. I like this.
His three is good. It'd be hampered if they lose today.
Yeah, this will be a tough one today. They know it. There he is. Keep letting him make the plays until they stop it.
Spinning move, going to the basket.
A wraparound pass. Freshman. It's a freshman.
Blowing up these handoffs. Ohio State's trying to go to him.
What do you think, Royce?
Yeah, but I was thinking Tim Wakefield.
That's right. That's more recent contested. What an impact the freshman has had tonight. And there's a
passes out. That's a three. Right side good. So Aiken's now 10 for his last 14 three-point shooting.
Screen action is the handler and putting it on display right there.
Thornton getting around Walker and finishing for the Spartans. Thornton pull up from 14. Got it.
Let that fly. I think it caught him by surprise a little bit.
Thornton another one. This one. Thornton three.
It is 8 here now in the closing seconds.
Scoring the rock.
They need the 7-footer.
Spain made it popular by screening for the actual screener.
Okay,
Yes.
the other way, 3-on-1.
To find his way through some of these issues, scoring at the basket.
Meanwhile,
Sean McNeil is just having a field day.
he's 4 of 4 from the floor, and now it's Thornton as it comes and goes at times.
Yes, it does. Shows up. It's
himself available every once in a while.
12 pounds, but he's worked his way up to 250 now. And another
working out now. Thornton driving baseline of the
hand size because he can put a body on Robracha.
Nice.
Ohio State.
Now Thornton, who had the hot start offensively, back to work again.
Yet still with a 1-point lead because of their
year to come into this league as a post, because every single night, likely inside. Thornton, runner from the logo, rattles around with 11:20 to go. Thornton from the elbow. Guys have fouls to give, by the way, if they need to start fouling. They won't hear. Going against Sissoko. Accident tipped by Kohler to Thornton.
Watch ice likely in this situation.
Thornton drive into the rim.
Hard hedge.
Thornton inside in traffic as he gets into the paint. Thornton on the baseline with
Tyson Walker.
harassing Thornton.
Execution by his part.
Thornton for three at a piece. McNeil with the save. Long toss ahead to Thornton. He'll take it up.
Maybe Thornton will get his first points right here. Here's Thornton. Puts it up high. Nice dance here. Thornton, who had 21 against Michigan State.
It out now. Bruce Thornton, the pump fake, 4-3. Zedke points. Where is it to? But they have the steal right now. So a costly turnover. 2-on-1. Alley-oop to Roddy Gale Jr. Bruce Thornton in the corner. A big three. And it's good. The sophomore looks back.
Thornton, pump it. Open look. Bottom. It's really one dribble. Again, the trap on Thornton. He escapes. Lob it up. Tip it through. Thornton, the hesitation. Flips it through. For the team high with 8 points. Lob it towards the rim. Gill upstairs. Big finish. Some of these defensive rebounds and closing down possessions. Easier said than done against Texas A&M. Thornton, money in the mid-range. Just hanging in there and not shooting the ball that well from the perimeter. But he is shooting it well. That pull-up, he's just so extra. Thornton in traffic, and it doesn't matter. He used the whole rim. But that's 5 seconds left. Thornton all the way in.
His size forced that turnover. Now Bruce Thornton and company trying to capitalize on it. Thornton will take the three and connects. Second these shots have been, for the most part. Middleton thought about a three, opts to drive instead, kicks it back out. There's the three. 7th of the game.
Sends bodies to the offensive board.
Turn it over there. Buckeyes have feasted on turnovers today.
Him to be a guy that can affect games in a big-time way every night.
Thornton is going to be a big-time player for this Ohio State team.
Only under Tom Izzo, and no surprise to see that. I got to shout out Colin Ollinger as well, their director of basketball operations, with that as well. He talks about Evan Mahaffey. He's going to have his hands full. I would assume that he would guard.
Over 3,000 people, but you feel every fan on top of you.
Oh, it's filled up in this small venue.
You really saw what he needed to do to improve his game. Thornton able to. Thornton stop, pop, swing. 8 to shoot. Thornton another mid-range jump. You know, though, being the point guard, that's a lot of energy to exude.
That's the cleanest look he's got in the second half.
And makes him pay. Thornton step back on the freshman.
I mean, that's a 6'10 post entry. You can't.
Oh, the Euro step, passport accepted. How about Santa Clara switching to the zone? Up top, Mahaffey, the catch.
What an incredible.
See the double team at him, lobs it up top. On par, goes up and up.
But then lackadaisical on the inbound. And Ohio State has the ball back. Broncos, terrible start to this half.
On par out again. Here's the three, Thornton, and the lead is now over 20, 55-33 Ohio State. Here's Thornton pushing the dribble way out there, turns the corner, and lays it. 3 seconds to shoot. Thornton has to get the floater and swish for him.
His final non-conference game before the Big Ten open.
You got to make some three-pointers.
Thornton with his second. And Thornton didn't have space outside, so scoops it. Hands of Key, but no shot clock reset. Thornton off a pump and knocks it down. Win against Ohio State, down 1. Thornton into the post, takes McMillan down there and bustles it down.
Through the box score onto the screen.
Doug McDaniel's been thrown out there at Michigan. Here's Thornton, and that rolls down to give him 14 points for Thornton in this first half. He wants more. He's got more. Next thing you know, a couple cars go buzzing right by us. Almost didn't make the game.
Just a couple of guys talking ball. It's a testament to guys being in the system for another year. It's a testament to just the want and the desire.
Back after being in an early big hole. Thornton. Count it. And again. Thornton from the elbow.
San Francisco, it wasn't just the turnovers, but it was shots like that that forced Minnesota to try to have to dig out a hole all night. A quick shot leads to an opportunity.
Thornton with a shot clock dwindling. What a move. Thornton trying to back down Carrington. Gets to his spot. Got the bucket. Now Thornton knifing his way within single digits, and Garcia 28 points.
You just go right back to that.
From Minnesota, they've known each other for a long time. Step back.
Go, rebound Key. Thornton tried again. Good. Thornton thought about a three and drives with the right hand. An easy finish for Bruce Thornton. Thornton pulls a left corner three and is good. Gale to inbounds. Thornton drops back, knocks down a three.
0 Ohio State will inbound, and that one rattles home. Thornton slipped a bit on his way, but still finds the basket and the foul. Mahaffey the offensive rebound. Thornton tries again, this time connects. 4-minute span. Thornton for three. Gets some back for Ohio State.
Thornton trying to penetrate. Got that shot to the floor. Thornton, tough shot, and one for him as Thornton trying to shake Andrews. Boy, he does. He gets up. Thornton gonna drive against Andrews. Got it.
Out to Thornton for three. He got it. Who's not with the team tonight due to illness. Tough fall away. Clock and shot clock. Thornton off the double screen. Looked like Johnson got poked. Thornton the finger roll. Kisses to the take. The swing. Thornton the drive.
The strength and training was there. Now it's paying dividends. Not only for himself, but for the Buckeyes.
Thornton attacking. He got to the rim and scored. Thornton, what a move.
Especially Farrakhan and battle.
Thornton, tough catch. He drills it.
Moved by Amori, though. You can't let Thornton.
See a couple of different Rutgers players.
Watch this. They're going to try to go at Cliff right now. The two shots by Fernandez and Griffiths were not.
Thornton off the extra pass. Thornton backs down. Davis shoots over him. Buckeyes lead down to 9. Thornton in the floor for Ohio State. Right now, this is Thornton over Simpson.
He's like he's going to come back into this game.
And Simpson reached, and the bucket.
Sky is the limit for Felix Akpala.
Unbelievable. So much untapped potential. Speaking about potential.
Collected as well.
Yeah, good defense that time by Akpala to kind of be in place and position to take that shot away. And there's Bruce Thornton able to get
the offensive end.
All right, Allison, thank you. Thornton knocks down a 15. 25-8 run for Indiana. Meanwhile, Thornton.
And Jamison battled at the high level. You know, that number, 7 of 34 Indiana for Thornton and Gale, just not good enough.
Thornton stopped by Hepburn, swatted away. Thornton able to secure it again. This will be a fun matchup to watch tonight as Thornton gets inside for
do, but Crowd can really pass, and he set Store up beautifully.
By Zed Key.
Key has been outstanding on the offensive glass this year. The defense has kept him in games.
He's all 6'6" freshman in there.
Zed Key needs a touchdown low. They just have not been able to get him the basketball.
The other way. He's really improved his scoring in his second year in Columbus. Baseline jumper. Got it. Down by 1 now. Thornton trying to create off the dribble. Pulls up. And good. That's a nice play. For the rebound. New shot clock. Thornton. Quick release. And he'll get the roll.
Remember still for what Juwan's going to do with this program. Remember Juwan Howard, Mr. Coach. He can get paid off of my likeness. And Jimmy Jackson will tell you this because he's one of my OGs and like a big brother to me in this game. Championship. That was important to me. Just like that 3 was important.
Thornton splits the defense. Gets it again. And now for Olivier. Thornton the other way off the glass and in.
Still a lot of time on the shot clock. Wide open. Thornton for three.
Outside, now this is Bruce Thornton who takes into the paint. Double team comes, able to give it up. Mahaffey with it.
Mahaffey was a little slow to respond. Ooh, he is a true point guard. If he was in there, I believe Jamarcus Lawrence. That time closed out on Bryce Williams.
Thornton, up top.
He's trying to get him off the three-point line. But if you don't run at him, he elevates. He doesn't need much room.
Akpara calling for it. Thornton, their best scorer, gets into the paint and gets the bucket. Now Thornton defense turns the offense back to Thornton. Pump fake, creates a little space. Thornton into the lane, gets the bucket. There's Thornton, Akpara up to set a screen. Lob to the rim.
Thornton on the move. Well done. In the corner, Thornton, and he hits. Less than 5 minutes to go. Thornton high off the glass.
Defense.
He's forcing misses, but doesn't get credit for it.
Thornton.
And makes it difficult for Thornton just to even catch.
Thornton will step back. Now Thornton. Akpara was headed toward the basket, calling for the basketball.
Thornton decision there by Battle. Iowa made him pay.
Top of the arc and a three.
They've got to get the basketball up the floor and look for early opportunities. That's their DNA. Three and sprints and all of that, but he's got to get buckets as Bruce Thornton drives in.
Thornton driving and finishing. We are tied.
We've seen Ohio State go to this a lot more, kind of this bully ball, and who's going to do exactly what the coach tells him to. He competes, and certainly with Indiana's lack of guard depth, Renew inside, or is it Mahaffey getting out on the perimeter?
This time it's Battle reloads with the three, able to then get another rebound and kicks it, and this time
Royal with the rebound. Thornton again. That time it goes.
I think Ohio State needs to look to push every opportunity they get so they can avoid going against the set excellent Maryland defense.
Leads the Big Ten and made three-point field goals. He's got 64 of them this season. Thornton rejected by Thornton. Gives Ohio State a great game.
It's a great screen from Kaiser Jr. for the back pick to free him up, too.
Up the floor. Thornton crossover. Shot fake. Kick out. Thornton. He got it. Maryland has dropped a pair. Thornton hit some big shots late in regulation. There's one in overtime. State. Bruce Thornton has other ideas. And he drives. Seconds to go in double overtime. Each team has scored 4 points in the second overtime. Thornton stays on his feet. Throws it up, and it goes. Bruce.
It's kind of cooled off here. It felt like for a period of about 8 games that he was in NBA Jam mode every time he stepped up.
Jamison Battle, #1 of the Big Ten three-point shooting. He's 0 for 3. Thornton, little pull-up around the three-point line. Thornton, strong one-on-one at his second.
It's got to go.
Last second. Tough three. Oh. 2. Runner. Thornton really got him started here in the second half, but has slowed down here recently. Beats Thor to the hoop.
They've got to go. This is down to 10. 20 more seconds have ticked off, and even though you score
The game for the first time. Thornton pull up Jay. He's fouled.
Notice how they're playing this right now with Edey on Mahaffey.
Thornton for 3 up top. It's good in rhythm.
The other thing.
Takes the shot, gets his own rebound. Oh, he's wide open on the baseline.
Notice on the right.
Ran women's athletics before the NCAA recognized women's sports. That's why you saw Lynette Woodard. Thornton, 18-footer. It's good. Big battle. Yeah, he's at the scorer's table. Yeah, he has 3 fouls. He's going to come in soon. Thornton, his jumper. Thornton into the paint. Step back over Edey. Yeah, got the roll. Thornton over the top again of Edey.
Here's Bruce Thornton at a big game. Thornton looking to cross over. Cam Christie pulls it back. Thornton with the hesitation, spin move, finds himself all alone for the games to begin his career. Here's Thornton again. Inside. Thornton again trying to hunt it down. Pump fake. That's a tough defender. Go against it. Thornton lowers his head. Steps it back now, gives himself some space.
They would take that shot right there so early in the shot clock. You can't do that. And you turn around and
tie with Jamison Battle with 18. And Thornton floats it, draws the contact, doesn't mistake. Thornton with that quick crossover, he'll drop it.
You can have at least two people out. Yeah, he just did there too. Right now he had an opening. And he drills it. Yes, you can tell right. He knew he was losing his starting spot. Great call. Thornton with left hand, got it off the window. Booker just got another block on Akpara. Thornton with a good range. He can roll. Thornton, drive, scoop, score.
And muscle Akpara. So this is a 2-point game. He timed that one perfectly. Look at Thornton. Continue to make their push. Mahaffey on the rebound. Thornton.
He's given himself an opportunity to knock down a much-needed three for Rutgers.
Thornton with the floater over the out. Open three. Thornton drills it.
Likes the matchup against Cricky. He'll shoot over him. From three again. Pick it away. It ends up with Thornton and his threes this time for Iowa. Thornton at the foul line. Got the roll. 12-point authority.
Man, those two buckets that we've had.
January 30th, it was a good offensive outburst. And right now the offense is coming.
Terrence Shannon found him.
That is his bread and butter. He's been a three-point shooter his whole life. Thornton with an answer in the lane. Step back three, and that rattles down for Bruce. And now Thornton getting downhill through the contact. Thornton right by Hawkins. First game on February 18th. Got a different Buckeye team. Moretti in the game. And his first. Thornton's got 18 and 10. Looking for more. He's got
under his leadership. And just a credit to him. That just tells you everything about Deeds. Get to the rim, but you didn't get a big enough lead. You're starting to let the Buckeyes hang around. If I make this shot, he's going to keep me in the game. That's what you think as a freshman.
Wow, that was an excellent move by Couture, coming off of that curl and then fighting off the defender.
4 years that he allowed for Couture to make it. Diebler, they are playing with more pace. The game against Cornell was at a really rapid pace.
31 years now.
Well, the Buckeyes, as Thornton continues.
just so quick to that basketball. 6 offensive rebound. Thornton!
They've already scheduled a home and home. Those guys looking to Bruce Thornton for a bucket, and he delivers. Thornton, little scoop shot. Thornton off the Akpara screen. Steps right around Antoine Ebe.
And tonight taking on the Big Ten, and that is Thornton way to the cup. 3-point game.
Great composure there. Stewart coming over to try to block that, but Johnson just so crafty with his shot-making ability.
Bruce Thornton probing the defense, steps back and bangs it at 3.
Emphasize that Ohio State is struggling with split action and just wanted to encourage his guys to turn it up a notch.
All right, Taylor, they get a badly needed basket. Their first in more than 5 minutes. So despite their offensive struggles, guys, they look up. They're only down 5. As we come up on the 11-minute mark now left in the second half. Michi Johnson gets it into the corner. This is Thornton. Splash! Larry left open. A little bit too much. Rebound corralled by Thornton. And that Texas 3-point shooting just hasn't been their night. 6 of 22 tonight. Thornton just
now he's matched up with Mobley Jr.
That was the 15th foul against Texas, so they've got one more to give. Thornton trying to create some space. Boy, this kid Weaver can be up. Look at Thornton! Supplemental scoring to help Trey Johnson down the stretch. You wonder if they've got anything left in the tank here.
Well, the key is you got to get up and pressure a bit. Thornton using time and then taking his time and doing that.
Remaining. Here's Thornton, who has scored the last 7 points for the Buckeyes.
What Ohio State wants to do, and what Coach Diebler told us is he's been one of the best guys in practice.
Well, Thornton, but send you out west to close it out. UCLA and With Purdue coming up. Purdue then UCLA. Right after us tonight. There's Thornton with the turnaround and mid-range.
The offensive player for picking up his dribble or anything like that.
So with Stewart, one of the bigs for Ohio State on the bench, you wonder if you're going to see more of that for Youngstown State. Dines at 7'3". Ohio State grinding their way into the post with the physical point guard Thornton, and that's too easy. Second and third part of our triple header with the non-Big Ten teams. The Jones family. James Jones coaches Yale. His younger brother Joe Jones coaches Boston U. And cool little plot line coming up later tonight. Harper flashed free in the paint for a second. Mobley recovered. Now Royal punches it free. Leading to the break for Thornton. He's slowed up. Steers it back out. Quickly to attack the mid-range.
Gets to the free throw line a heck of a lot too. Wide open three, and Bruce Thornton talked about this. The key, C.J. Welcher's a shooter. He comes off that and shoots the shot that his teammates are expecting. Thornton got it, and the play by Obaseki, who's really been impressive throughout this game. Now 14 points. Tough shot on the other.
Thornton with 3 to shoot, turns, fires, scores.
Largely to stay keyed on to Pizzotto, and they have certainly done that tonight.
Hughes nearly had a great move past Bradshaw, but he missed it. Bruce Thornton. Serpents to the cylinder.
Right back out to Mahaffey. Late shot clock. Ends up with Thornton. Got a three.
Not the prettiest possession. Guard that. I mean, you've got to run him off the line. And you look at the numbers coming into this game. Not that he's not able to drive the ball, but he's 11 of 19 on threes and just 4 of 11 on twos. So you got to lock in, lock and trail, and take away his jumper.
And Ohio State is locked in from three. They can't. Gregory here to start the second half. What's impressed you most about Ohio State's defense to start the year?
Well, I just think you get too deep in your dribble penetration, and you're a freshman, you're not going to get that call. Bruce Thornton, man.
Wonders letting the traffic clear. The three won't go. And Green Bay, normally a very solid three-point shooting team, just 4 of 11 from three. Thornton will launch. The open three falls.
Hand on the basketball, there's a subtle way to do it. Okay. Right? As long as you don't let that sauce fly off of it and keep the sauce down.
You remember the fly in the line. I also had a subtle way to throw an elbow into your jaw, maybe, or perhaps flip your knee on the way. But I'm just vague, foggy memories of those days.
Yeah, vague is right. Vague would be right.
Thornton with the three. Ohio State, Michigan. I just want everybody to have fun.
I am with you.
Here's Bruce Thornton.
Bruce Thornton directing traffic here. Exactly what he wants.
Lane for himself.
I like Jake Diebler getting after these guys. When you give your players a green light on the offensive end, you can command effort on the defensive end. With Rutgers and Ohio State, I can't wait. And tell you what, Rutgers is heading out to that Players Era Invitational. And it's some heavyweights out there.
Yeah, it's loaded out there.
I think Steve Michael, them coming off an upset at Kennesaw State. Church leagues, guys, can't take care of the ball like that.
Marcus Hall inside. It's been a rough night for Marcus Hall. Just 1 for 5. Having a hard time getting space inside.
You can tell he's going to be a problem in the Horizon League because they won't have Devin Royals and Evan Mahaffey's in that league.
The skip to Thornton for 3, and Thornton in here.
But I'm going to be waiting at the rim.
Right back door to Thornton, and a chance for the biscuit. Coming into the game, head coach Jake Diebler told us that he wasn't all that concerned about foul trouble because he has the depth to withstand it. He wants his perimeter defenders especially to be more aggressive. Thornton here, aggressive, getting into the paint. Now Pitt still shooting well here, very efficient on offense, but it seems like they're losing track position to Ohio State.
Well, if you're going to let him get to his left hand, then he's going to attack the rim and get as downhill as he can. It's coming out was outstanding for Ohio State. And then what's really stood out is Pitt's ability to stick with the game plan and attack the rim that's gotten him back in this game.
Mahaffey stripping it from Graham. Thornton sizing up the three, and he charges it. tournament championship game. He made the all-tournament team. The lead for the Buckeyes now at 10. Thornton going over the top. Mobley, the freshman. Tipped right to Parrish. And a fresh 20 on the shot clock. Thornton won't waste any as he jars it.
He must have really turned it over, but wow. Just a critical turnover with 4:39 to go.
Anybody have momentum? Any kind of swing in that regard?
I just think it's wide open. Whoever makes plays, the Buckeyes have been effective moving it side to side, taking jumpers. That's what they're known for. And able to get downhill.
4 on the shot clock. Thornton over-legged.
They're just turning this on. It was a 9-6 game. And Bruce Thornton with under on him.
I mean, Micah Parrish is a good defensive player. He's come over from a good defensive program. Jacoby Gillespie, 38% three-point shooter. You go under, and he just burns it on you.
He's hit 4 from beyond the arc tonight. Thornton, a nice take.
7 games in, not counting the night. 5 games of 3 threes or more. He's taken a bunch of attempts. Only 1 game where he's been under 40% from 3.
And that's what you got. Young left alone.
Maryland is going ice cold from 3. They're 2 of 12 from 3 in the second half.
One of the most powerful guards in the Big Ten, Bruce Thornton, set as he goes to the bench. And Parks comes in right into the body of Parks. He holds his own in the rebound for the Buckeyes with Micah Parrish.
With Bradshaw being out, Parks is going to have to play a much bigger role for the front line of the Buckeyes.
Aaron Bradshaw, the starting center for Ohio State, out for a 5th straight game. Not participating team activities right now. Same spot.
Notre Dame, I mean, he can really fill it up.
And a lot of discussions of, is he the best freshman in the country? And is he the best player in the country, period? Dylan Harper.
He's right there in the conversation. Sure, Cooper Flagg is maybe top of that list, but Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey are in the conversation for sure.
Now Rutgers showing that zone look again. It came out of the first time out in this look. Mahaffey juggled it. Extra pass, Thornton. Open 3.
I love getter now. 23 points at Eastern Michigan. Coming off that broken foot. Trying to find his rhythm. That will certainly help.
He led the MAC last year with that big scoring number you mentioned. His best so far was the 7 points he scored in Vegas against Notre Dame. Thornton killed the dribble, leans in, found a way.
Tell you what.
Down to 6 on the shot clock. Johnson can't hit it. Offensive rebound, Parks.
I go right back to Parks. Let him work on Somerville a little bit.
It's Thornton to that sweet spot 3 times today.
Attacking the zone defense.
Big to big with one of their best scoring bigs on the bench. It is the best scoring big on the bench. Devin Royal with the 2 fouls. Thornton for 3.
Harper in space and allow them to attack their individual defender. That's really good action that time by the Scarlet Knights.
Well, that combo 2 of 10 in the first half. A hit from Bailey to begin the second half. Ohio State led by Thornton in the first half with 14 points. Right back to him. Sweet feet on the runner.
For Durkach.
And Thornton jumps the passing lane. He's one-on-one with Acock, rising up for the slam.
Plays, and he has 5 blocks in a day, but also his ability to deter so many shots as we watch.
That's Mobley who thought about a 3 over to Thornton. He's open. Ohio State.
Well, Ohio State fortunate that time, Jack, in terms of not locating Schmidt quickly in the possession.
Thornton slashing into the rim.
I didn't know if he's going to be able to catch that.
Now Shaw trying to set up some offense by himself and left it short.
Yeah, I don't like that by Shaw. If you got Parks guarding you, you got to take him off the bounce.
Thornton, baseline jumper, tough shot, yes sir.
Royal recognizing that.
And now Royal bodying up on the defensive end, and he gets the stop. Mahaffey with the ball.
What a box out by Bruce Thornton.
I saw that too.
Boy, Sepp trying to get in position. Thornton doesn't allow it.
And now Thornton gets the basketball high off the glass. And Thornton
wants to win badly, wants to do well. So you can see him frustrated with himself having to go to the bench.
Now Thornton to the basket. Nice little pause. And that just has not been the case tonight. 21 points on Saturday against Central Michigan. He had 20 points in 24 minutes before that against Drake, and he was lighting it up in that second half. And a little cool off in Columbus. And now Thornton
getting free. Screen the screener deal. Nice slip. Up and under. Nice drive. There's Thornton on the dribble. Brea on him. Thornton found an avenue. Got it. Nice job using that screen. Robinson's got to pay attention. Nobody's very good screen and then gets free. Thornton on a runner. Oh, he is tough. Took that hit and delivered. Ohio State playing with an 8-point lead here, under 3 minutes in the half. The same play where they back screen and then pop. Left hand, got it. Pretty good looking shot by Mahaffey. Evan. Parrish ends up with it at any rate. Thornton strong to the rack, up and in. And he knew the big guy was looming. Big effort by Sean. Thornton forces one up and in. Wow. He came all the way out to the top of the key. Would have been a great kick three. Pretty good offense. Nice the extra pass to Thornton. Buries the three. Thornton trying to get by Owe. Off the window and one. And he drove to the right because Mobley's got his guy locked up in the corner. So you sort of pick what's going to hurt you. And you see that over here on the other side. That's Mobley in that area. The little blow by. And Butler just couldn't really stunt and help. They're riding the right side because Mobley's got guys locked over there. Butler looking to help this time. Thornton from the free throw line. Got it. Thornton's been the offensive catalyst for the Buckeyes in this half. He's running out of real estate right now. He's just going to fade and score. How about the presence of mind for Kentucky? Stayed at home on the shooters. Be the guys, just an outstanding offensive play. All kinds of traffic in there. Looked like Times Square, and then boom. Oh, wait, has it blocked by Thornton.
Looking around confused.
Thornton will pull and hits.
He plays with great pace, doesn't have supreme wiggle, but he does have great pace. And Coach Graves talked about that pocket pass and how vital that was going to be for Indiana State.
Trying to find those seams off the pick and rolls. Thornton got it and one.
Mobley pick and rolls. I love Jake Diebler doing that because he really, the last part of his game is passing off the pick and roll. He's got Big Ten Player of the Year at some point written all over him.
Makes the extra pass to Thornton here and relocates top of the key. Thornton bulldogging for two.
Situation, you know, if you're Marcus Harding, maybe play on that wing ball screen where you've had so much success swinging instead of attacking Aaron Bradshaw there.
Teal defending Thornton. That's an easy ride. That's money.
Out losses. And I think that's both great for Bruce Thornton, but also I think you see that's the reason why John Mobley is getting so many reps with the pick and roll, because he is so talented at that. And when you take away Bruce Thornton, having that secondary guard and tertiary guard with Kenneth Glover is going to be huge for the Buckeyes.
Thornton will fire for three and connect again. Approaching the 1 minute mark. It's a two for Mobley. Came up short. Stewart on the offensive glass again. Out to Thornton for three. And the brand of Brooks. Indiana State now 11 for 14 at the line. Trying to move to 9-4 on the year. Playing their first power conference game. Thornton Curley. Scanning. Hesitates. Got it and one.
A nice person. He's not a nice guy, man. He is trying to rip the rim down.
close at home. We saw Brad
rolling. That's going to open up shots for John Mobley, too. For Devin Royal, we know that. So Bruce Thornton in a good place going into conference play. That is tough. Oh, my gosh. There's no holes. There's no holes in his game. And, you know, I don't know what his NBA prospects are exactly, but guys like that are the ones that the NBA needs. He just brings so much. It can help a team right now.
And Jake Diebler loves that he doesn't turn it over. He's got one today. No call. Thornton still operating and scoring again.
Big Ten when that game slows down, especially with the guard play, the quality that Ohio State has.
Steal from Mahaffey. Ohio State waiting. Mahaffey now attacking with 2 to go. And backing out. Glover's got 15 season high for him. 6th-year senior. Started his career at Florida, 2 seasons there, 2 seasons at Samford.
Told me at the shoot around today that top of the arc, nice jumper for Thornton. Hopefully that Parrish comes in now. Royal with Thornton. He'll drive, pull up 16 straight away, count it, and Ohio.
So he's the award winner. It's fake there from Thornton. The floater, beautiful. Good. Against Parrish. Tough pass. Fox found it. Wild shot. 5-on-4 for the Buckeyes. Mobley off the fake. Sets up Thornton. Corner 3. Yes. Excellent.
Maybe that'll get him rolling.
Great play from Mike Mitchell Jr., who was barking at him on the way down the floor. It's a great find to the leading scorer. It's us our 17th lead change. Thornton in traffic. Man, was that crafty. Now we play 5 more minutes. Ohio State at the foul line tonight. 20 out of 24. The Gophers 10 out of 23. 13 missed free throws. Huge for Minnesota tonight.
And Dawson Garcia fouled out at the end of regulation.
Thornton lets it fly. And that's it fall, but Royal to clean it up. Thornton for 3.
And Ohio State off to a trip.
Really good move.
Backing up Mobley's 3. Raises the rim. Devin Royal with the offensive rebound.
Dana Altman not happy with that offensive rebound for Royal.
There's Thornton. 2 seconds. Thornton with the pivot and the finish.
The neon green light to shoot from the Ohio State logo. You've seen it.
Thornton around the screen from Bradshaw. Holding off his defender Bartholomew. That's a 7 to shoot. Bartholomew on the drive. High off the window and a good box out by Colin White.
Yeah, Colin White did a good job. Brandon Angel had an advantage on the backside. Couldn't get to it.
Now Thornton. Leaning inside. There's that physicality for Bruce Thornton. Buckeyes by 7. The largest lead in this game is 8. Thornton makes it a 9-point game and gives the...
But Cook had great position in that box. Dana Altman is okay with that.
Thornton against Angel. Step back 3 for Thornton. Oh, he cleared some space with the jam. The overtime, they get fouled, they tie it up. And then a burst to start the double OT, and then they hang on through a Minnesota Furious rally at the end of double OT to get the road win. Doesn't get a lot easier. They go to Wisconsin next, then Indiana, then at Purdue.
Everybody's going to have one of these stretches in the Big Ten this season.
And Thornton trying to...
Good alliteration there, Kevin. Biddle battle.
A biddle battle.
That's good. Devin Royal's been really quiet. Get on the offensive glass and get going.
Shot fake. Thornton. Runner drops.
Bruce Thornton trying to get open. There he is. Little pull up. See if that gets him going.
Great play. Give it the jumper for a reason. Somehow you got to figure out a way to work your way in that paint or get on the offensive glass, but show some effort.
Thornton left open. Good start for his second half.
See if Ohio State can build from here.
Buckeyes look a little bit quicker in terms of their pace, initiating their offense. And that increased pace is good. You want that type of energy.
Thornton looking to make it 2 buckets to get started, and that's just what he does.
It's not an accident.
Brown left open, winds it up, and the rebound is Stewart.
He's actually favoring the Buckeyes right now, this up and down pace.
Parrish up and under, back out to Thornton. 3.
Got it. That's beer face material right there. Goodness gracious.
Colin White could not answer. Everybody in the Kohl Center had the same reaction.
Oh, man.
Bruce Thornton, foot up.
He gets the basketball against his freshman.
Oh, what a block there.
Good defense that time.
Egovan after going to the free throw line with the D. Thornton all the way in.
Look where the defense is. It just cannot get there in time to help at all.
Thornton, after that really nice start, Stephen, has been quiet in the second half.
Thornton puts it on the deck, gets to the hole, elevates his traffic, and knocks it down.
And that's
new shot clock of IU. Great help by Parrish. Mahaffey. Now Parrish feeling it, kicks it straight away. Thornton. Good.
His spacing. Because if he's on the side with Ballo, now you can't dig in as much. And he allows the court to have some room, and that's not showing his in-between game with the pull-up off the dribble.
I was thinking about that with Michigan State after watching him last week. If he put Frankie Fiddler in the starting lineup to start on the state Final Four team 4 straight years. So I go up into, I'm going to tell you that story in a minute. Okay. Here's White. Drop. Thornton. In and out dribble. Pushes off 14-footer. Count it. Nice lead. Goody. 16-footer. Too close.
But I like the play, though. You go back to him after knocking down one in transition.
Thornton has to stay aggressive. 11-footer in the paint is good.
Penalty.
Parrish. See if they go back to him. Thornton, pull-up jumper. And good. Indiana back up by a point, 74-73. Thornton. A lot of dribbling. 10 to shoot. Thornton driving. Double park.
Glover back to Thornton. And finally gets on the board in the final seconds of the first half. It's good to see John Mobley back on the bench. He got scratched in the eye by Caleb First in that first half. Had to go back to the locker room. We'll see if he's ready to come back in at some point. Thornton hit one at the end of the first half. He's going to start this
pass, and Micah Parrish saves a layup.
It actually goes against Glover, so Parrish stays at 3 fouls. Glover's at 2. Big break there for Ohio State with the way Parrish has come out in this second half, up to 11 points. And he's 3 for 5 from downtown. Mobley set to check in next to that ball. That's a great sign for the Buckeyes. Glover keeps the dribble alive. Now it's Thornton with 10. Smith steps up. Double cross. Thornton dances. Had it stripped. Outside Parrish. Gonna have to bail him out again. Thornton gets it off in time and
start hitting those threes early. One of the most prolific three-point shooting teams.
Ohio State has some impressive defensive stops here early on. See if they can build on that.
Wes Glover on the floor for the first time for the Buckeyes. Thornton fouled and won. Sanford leads in. Nice job. Thornton just being vertical.
Yep. Thornton getting into his legs, so Sanford couldn't get that elevation there.
Struggles continue for Peyton Sanford, now 3 for 12 from the floor.
Thornton 3 on the other end. I thought Owen Freeman, I think Freeman needs to get a touch. He was really good in the first half, 11.7 rebounds, but hasn't gotten a lot of opportunities in the second half.
Just 1 point in the second half for Owen Freeman.
Hayden just looks like a different player after scoring those 2 buckets. Thornton, shot clock winding down. You want Bradshaw feeling good about himself. You're going to need him down the stretch here.
With all the bigs that are in this conference.
Yes.
Got a tough schedule coming up, too. At Penn State, at Illinois, Maryland at home. That's their next 3.
Yeah.
You're talking about some bigs.
Yeah, no doubt.
Thornton. Here's Bruce Thornton with the answer.
7 of his last 20 from 3, though, so to see one go in is really important for a guy who really 74% of his shots come from 3. So if that's where your bread's buttered, you gotta hope you make some early.
Thornton pulls the string.
That's really all coaches want, is just consistent calls.
What's the strike zone?
Right.
Thornton steps around Enza and puts it in.
Still have to go to L.A. That's a tough trip going out there out west, but there are opportunities here for them.
Just another sign right there, I think, that Baldwin is not quite right. He missed an uncontested layup. Parrish, Royal out to Mobley. Thornton, the open man.
Wow. I mean, as you make that argument, there are a lot of other teams that could say the same thing about having more wins, and that's just the way things go, especially in conference play. You got to take care of every possession, value it.
Thornton knocks down another 3 with 19 points. And some full court pressure for Penn State. They haven't been able to do this as much as Mike Rhodes would like because of injuries over the course of the season. Donnie talked about the loss of Puff Johnson earlier this month. Ohio State has lengthened its lead here in the second half. Bruce Thornton swirls.
Schools. He's got it right now. It's out to Thornton. He fakes. He fires and drills it home. And
it's a real pleasure to speak to the 4 games.
Illinois made 7 of their last 8 shots. And they got back the 1 miss and made that go with a nice play.
Very confident, and he knows he's going to get some open looks.
Oh, they trap Riley. Make the steal. Thornton will fly in for 2.
Lead you constantly, but with this passing team, it makes sense to get him involved.
You see the points in the paint right there. Buckeyes by 8. They've led by 10. 4 minutes gone. The crossover. Thornton triple. Good.
Then to leave Riley alone by himself. Young guy, but he shoots it at plus 32%.
He had 4 threes Thursday up in Lincoln. Thornton, he'll launch a 3. Bullseye. Score, leading assist man for the Buckeyes for the season. But today, Devin Royal has put on an offensive display. Look at him work. Boring his way for 2.
You know what I like? Is he cleaning up on the offensive glass?
12 points, 13 rebounds. The game of his life, the freshman from just south of Chicago. Thornton sets up 3. Good.
He thought he got hit from behind.
Look at this defense, though. Great help. Thornton builds it up. Close it. Get some juice flowing. And really get some confidence in your offensive game. Again, they got Mobley in the far. Look at this kid. Nice hesitation.
100 points. Miguel.
Tough shot. He can shoot it, I know. But
he's taking a couple from that area that probably you don't need.
Right, early had 1, too.
Thornton blitzing down. Looking for 2, and here comes Ohio.
I guess you wouldn't take him to dinner with your expense account.
No, it would be you'd say, hey, do you mind splitting it?
Typical Syracuse guy.
Okay.
Nickel diamond.
Okay. Thornton for two.
His middle to skip a room. Gillespie on the money. Automatic switch here.
Thornton.
He doesn't need.
So if you're Ohio State, the last 7 minutes here goes through Thornton?
It's got to go through Thornton. I think Parrish too. And there may be a kick out to Mobley. But they've been running that ball. So he's been very good right here. Keep going.
Yep.
Didn't need.
Rodney Rice had a big three earlier in the half. His floater is short. Pulled the string out and the rebound for Royal.
You got to get Mobley at the logo.
He'll roam to the elbow. Thornton on Gillespie. Got him off balance. Thornton again to a foul.
How about that? He just did.
Rice picks him up.
Look at the help by Reese.
It's a long three.
Wow.
Offensive rebound, Parrish. Look out, Larry.
Good hustle.
Thornton on the hop. Gets to his spot. And scores.
Unbelievable.
Reese trying to burrow in. He missed. Short. Rebound, Royal. Mobley. For Thornton. For the lead. Got it!
Got to get Parrish busy. We know Mobley can make that deep shot. They've been running this. Look at this kid.
Thornton turned the corner. That should be a goaltend. They will count it and a foul. Parrish is the inbounder, a very good shooter. Thornton.
And they go zone. Interesting. There's the liability of getting an offensive rebound, too. Nobody's got that checkout responsibility.
Yeah, will Maryland see the ball again? We'll find out. 13 seconds to go. Thornton.
Under 5.
He fires.
10 to shoot for Thornton. Quiet so far. 5 to shoot. Thornton to work. The runner drops. That's evaluation. Going to put a lot on Aaron Bradshaw right now.
This is one where if you're Ohio State, you want the ball right there. And let him try to just make a play.
Thornton going to work. Turning the corner on Wooster. Gets to 8 feet and hits the jumper. Wooster. Buchtengel contested 3. Way off the mark.
Nice job defensively by Ohio State of keeping Nebraska exclusively on the perimeter.
Oh, and Thornton leaning into that contact when he... 90 seconds to go until halftime. Thornton trying to find room against Bryce Williams. 10 to shoot. Mobley against Ulis. Mia shows.
Yeah, nicely done.
Now Thornton off the shot fake. Gets to the elbow for a 2.
And that's big.
Challenge that shot.
Got it on the way up to avoid it being a goaltend. Thornton in all kinds of traffic. That's just... Then he puts it up and in.
Ooh. Mobley looked like he might have caught one in the thigh area. To keep an eye on it.
Here's Thornton turning the corner all the way to the rim. Bruce Thornton's part. That's the part that always surprises you with a guy like Great Osibor. You look at him and you think, well, he's not going to have 2 steals a game.
Right. And he's the second in the Big Ten.
Second in the Big Ten.
So quite a unique talent. I like Breidenbach's willingness to guard on the perimeter.
He plays a ton of minutes.
And that was a good sequence offensively for Washington. Inside out, balls popping. Not one-on-one basketball. Nice job by Washington. Boy, Harris is a problem on the top of that zone.
Long and lean. Thornton, the 3, up and down.
It's Bruce Thornton. Buckeye star stops on a dime, fires, and buries it. At the 9:49 mark of the first half. Lone meeting of the season between these two fierce rivals.
Look at this matchup, too, with the 4 guards out there. They're just really getting after it. Look at Thornton spacing. Thornton
Contested 2. Ball and seeing it sit on the rim.
Nice backdoor cut. Nice defense.
Well defended, though. Michigan turnover, which has been a rarity so far in this game.
Pretty good transition defense, though.
Michigan's had their turnover issues this season. This is Thornton. Little fake. That's what I want to. Fedesiv, the assistant coach, also of Russian descent. He has been a big part of the transition. They've gotten really close over the last year. A young man who has really leaned on the support system.
That at all.
Dale on the fake. Wolf underneath. What a pass to Cheddar, and they get him. That interior Buckeyes defense.
See if Thornton continues the pressure. Yep.
To the cup, +1. Wolf, now to Golden. There he goes. There we go. Elevates, jump pass, and it's Golden. Misfires Gale. Trying to stick it back.
That was a good set. They got Golden slipping right to the basket. Here he comes again.
Thornton on the attack.
It's Thornton who puts his head down and finds his touch. Bruce Thornton was started every game of his college career. This is game number 97, all with Ohio State, and he's got
to kind of to build on your Bruce Thornton comment of making the NCAA tournament. You know, in clutch situations, that's 5 points or less, 5 minutes or less. He's just 10 of 28 from the field, but pretty much everything else, and he has been dynamite this year. Everywhere. Some of these breakdowns guarding off the basketball have to be pretty alarming for Jake Diebler.
Suddenly the lead back to 9.
Good response from the Cats.
Bruce Thornton. Soft touch.
Just have not matched the energy that Northwestern has played with.
Not to rain on Northwestern's parade, but they have not lost games in the first half. It's been the second half. Thornton drops that one in.
Score that thing inside. And on top of him and Ty Berry giving him great offense, 23 bench points for Northwestern. Other guys have contributed.
Which is something that's been lacking for Northwestern since injuries have turned the corner on these guys.
8 to shoot for Thornton. Over Daly. Book it.
Well, you know, we had Lee Jr. Both ends of the floor, Bird. Magnificent.
23-18, UCLA. Back in by Parks, gets rid of it to Thornton. Trying to fight through, he does. Drives and scores. It's going to count.
You like the toughness of this game? You think you'd fit in here?
I think so.
I would agree, boy. Tough-minded kids guarding. Nothing's coming easy.
Sean Stewart is back in. Thornton, hop step.
Pretty.
That is nifty. How about that? That's grenade and converted. 44-37, UCLA.
An empty side here.
Thornton, his jumper, bottom.
A little late screen by Stewart.
Working around the horn. Johnson lines it up. It was online, but too strong. Thornton shifting gears.
Pretty because the big guy didn't get back in time. Took advantage. Just extraordinary.
We're down to 1:16 on the clock. Mobley breaks free. Off the double team. Kick. Thornton. Shot clock at 3. Down to 2. Thornton, the runner, goes.
Thornton sidesteps into another tough shot. And
from the basket. Not like he's a threat out there.
So Thornton, after a rest, back into the game.
Start that high ball streak really high, almost at half court.
In the mid-range, giving Claude a little take.
To stand him up, and then Mahaffey from the weak side. Good defensive stand there for Ohio State.
Mobley in a tight corner. Yates taking the assignment. Boy, you know,
Thornton's one of them. Do not get sped up. They just read what the defense is doing and make the appropriate decision and play.
Now Claude goes down trying to split the defense, and here comes Mahaffey. Open, Thornton, 3. You say, well, you know, 4 guys scoring in double figures. They've got 3 almost. in this first half. Mobley's got 8, Parrish has 9.
Which means they're moving bodies and moving the ball. Thornton again. Yeah, Nebraska loads up. They like to pack line defense, and so if you're trying to go one-on-one, that's more than a notion.
Thornton wins in one-on-one there just outside the line.
Sleep on Ohio State. This team's coming out with some intensity. Both teams understanding what's on the line here this evening.
And that's being right on the right side of the bubble. The projections today, the final 4 in, include both the Buckeyes and the Cornhuskers. Thornton, and he's got a quick 7 points.
Ball at a career-high clip this season, but that's where he butters his bread on the glass and doing the dirty work.
Keeping Nebraska close, only down 5. Thornton one-on-one against the Sejan. Second time tonight he's hit that shot. Hit an early 3. Thornton, pull up. Each star already has a buck sand.
Well, that's a break for Ohio State.
Sejan. Chip back in. Well, that was a good look by Rooster. Parrish 1-on-3. He'll slow it back down. Ohio State trailed 2 times in this second half after leading by 6 at halftime. They've got the lead back up to 8. Their leader has been the man with the ball, Thornton, and he's got 2 more. Ohio State keeping Nebraska at arm's length as the Huskers continue to try and come back. They've led 2 different times here early in the second half. Thornton, quick move to the basket, and a tough shot right over
on Gary. Junkyard dog on the spot.
Gary and Williams have combined for 45 points tonight. Thornton with his team up 5. That's a tough shot. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Ohio State, a lot of uphill work to do now. 1:45 left in overtime.
You see, they got Mobley, kind of a decoy here.
That's a great look for Thornton, and he knocks it down.
Newton Gel is still guarding Devin Royal. Let's see if Ohio State goes back to that matchup.
Thornton 1 assist away from a double-double. Mobley double team, back to Thornton. 8 to shoot. Got to the lane, and he got 2 points. Down by 1 here in double overtime. 1:41 left. Keep in mind, Indiana lost to Oregon tonight, so if Ohio State hangs on, they'll be tied with the Hoosiers there, taking on Indiana in Bloomington over the weekend. Devin Royal back to Thornton. This would be huge.
Getting away with a travel, skips it to Thornton. Still got time to shoot. Thornton, tough floater as he knifes his way in, sneaking in for the steal for the Buckeyes.
Yeah, Galloway gave it to him down by his ankles. Just a tough catch for Renew the first time.
Ohio State scoreless in 2.5 minutes. Who do they turn to? The freshman Mobley, now to Thornton. He's been their catalyst, and he sticks it from deep.
Shoot. Step back 3. Oh, in. Sanford not afraid to shoot. And a rebound, Bradshaw. Thornton foot on the gas. Turnaround. Makes it look easy. Next back in. 3 fouls, but he leads Iowa with 5 rebounds. Fran McCaffrey talking this morning about the importance of hanging in the rebound game, even though Iowa lacks size. And right now, Dembele has been the best one. Thornton, shake and bake, fade away. Second time he's gone down. Gotten up Winston. Bryce Sanford checks back in. Coming off his first double-double on Sunday in Lincoln. Thornton, pull up. Well, he's got the lane 3.
It's starting to impact the way Iowa's running offense. They're really getting into the ball and taking things away.
Ohio State with a chance to take a lead for the first time here in the second half. Thornton gives it up to Royal. Almost had it taken away. Thornton fade away. Buckeyes on top.
And Brock Harding wins that matchup, but even more impressive was the adjustment, keeping it with the right hand and finishing over the top.
Mobley goes down. Thornton only has 5 to shoot, guarded by Harding. Fade away. time to shoot. Sanford. Well short. Ohio State's got to hustle. Thornton. And one. They needed a turnover. 8 Iowa turnovers get nervy for the Hawkeyes. Buckeyes only down 4. Thornton almost went down. Pull up.
Press for tempo.
Yeah, they call that the system. Mobley, one of the Big Ten's
That's what Jake Diebler told us earlier today.
There's Thornton. He'll try a three-pointer. That one's good as well. And here comes the full court press from the Jaguars. Nice find by Mobley to see Thornton. Inside for the right seat. Transfer Noel. Buckeyes with the 5-point advantage. Here's Thornton. The two-time All-Big Ten guard. He'll try a three. Buckeyes have been hot. They stay hot. Here comes Mobley running on his number 0 running mate, Jackson Edwards. A whole line change right at the scorer's table for the Jaguars. Good find and saves it on the baseline. They'll slow things down to Tilly. Thornton, the backdoor cut. The biddy. Here comes Mobley running. Had that almost knocked away from behind. Thornton's able to get it on the outside. He'll drive right to the rack and put it home. That's a tough. That was Tinsley. Thornton running the break. Outside to Tilly. 3. Muscle. No good. Thornton quickly sprinting in transition. Got to stop ball. No one did. Good press break by Ohio State. Thornton sprinting. Finds Mobley. Can he get it going from 3? Yes, he can. Right now, if you're the Jaguars, you're just trying to make this a more manageable game here. And Thornton picks the pocket of Edwards that time. He's running the floor in transition. All one of the hole. Jumps down right there, Gabe. To save that possession. Didn't have anyone open, so burned the timeout. Thornton inside. That's a tough jumper.
For the first time this week. Thornton fading away and connecting.
Reach tonight.
Transition opportunity brewing here. Thornton running with Knoll. Thornton will slow it up and cash in from 3. The Mastodons coming off a 90-71 loss to Grand Canyon though on Monday in Phoenix. So a bit of a reeling first game. And ball's really popping. That's something they wanted to emphasize in the offseason. More ball movement for Ohio State this year, Joe.
Really good finish here, as you saw there.
Thornton had enough space to let that fly. Buckeyes are red hot from 3 right now. 7-2. Didn't play a ton on Monday. The jam from Knoll. First, they can score it. And all of a sudden, an 11-point game with 1:20 to go in the half. Thornton able to extend the lead right in a flash. The pace that Purdue Fort Wayne wanted to play with today hurts them there. Coach Kaufman also said he wanted his guys to be aggressive offensively. Thornton again in transition, and one this time. Over to Thornton. Second time we've seen those two on the floor together, and Mobley out there as well. Thornton's feeling it right now, continuing to cook in the lane. Adjustment to begin things here for Coach Diebler. Now Thornton, nice give and go. Tilly on the finish. You saw the guy there that they're missing from this lineup right now in Royal, but Bruce Thornton continues.
But they also have 4 turnovers in the last 2.5 minutes. Got to take care of the rock if you want to score.
Bruce Thornton took over tail end of the first half. They're just kind of sniffing an opportunity defensively. Thornton going to take and make. Bruce Thornton, the wise vet, so poised in the post. Oh, what a shot there.
Somehow, some way.
He's making noise tonight. Another 3. He's got Thornton, 38 points, and he's too shy.
Here's Ohio State. Little lob by Thornton over to Bynum down low off the glow to Tilly. Thornton corner 3. He gets it. Pushes it over to Cups. Thornton back up top. Thornton driving it on in. Left-handed off the glass. Finish and one. Upstairs grabs that one. The lob. Good ball movement by Ohio State. Thornton for 3. Give it to the guy.
Thornton on Burton. And Thornton wins that one. 20-plus games as a freshman from Indiana. There's Thornton. He checked up. And at the 8-second mark. Mismatch here. Thornton to the rim. Thornton floater. Thornton for 3. You bet. Nice. To Thornton.
Choppy possession here for Ohio State, but Thornton makes it. Look for Nagavin. Thornton. He
Plenty of space to be able to knock that one down.
Bynum slides it home. Mobley, shot fake. Mobley. It's actually Thornton who hits it to Thornton. Thornton for the lead. Yes!
Thornton with no hesitation by State Farm. We've got Dave Revson and Bruce Weber breaking down the end. You're taller than 6 foot.
Thank you. I wanted that to go on record this year.
Versatile impact at that point guard spot. They're going to need him to play well. Bruce Thornton turns and scores.
Shots, yeah, but more than capable.
No pun intended. He unlocks the offense for Mount St. Mary's. Thornton with a comfortable lead for Ohio State most of the half here from 8 to 13. And now Thornton step back in his bag. Thornton has the rebound. Getting bumped by Rosiquez. Dish off. Noel tried to.
It's just exactly what Tom Izzo wants out of a point guard.
On the back.
Game days. Eventually I had to tell him, Coach Q, maybe if I was in the
Back to Thornton for 3. That's good.
And Quinnipiac, they didn't pop the ball around and take advantage of opportunities.
First team all-conference member a year ago, South Alabama. Now here's the runner by Thornton again. Do that.
Absolutely terrific. A little up, a little under. The guard amongst the trees.
Northwestern wants to do with the 5 and the 4, play through those guys. Bruce Thornton, that's a departure from even the meeting between these two teams last season. Thornton. Easy. Let yourself more space to play going to the middle. Thornton's had a quiet first half. There's an alley. And again, Ohio State with a little mistake. Let's help the same side early. Loose ball, popped up twice. Thornton down with it. Long pass to Noel. And he rocks. Finds Thornton. Number 2 on number 2. The 2 4-year standouts for their respective teams going at it. Back to him hitting those 2 threes. And now he's feeling confident. He's engaged in the game plan. Great defensive reaction from him. He's got it now. Buckeyes down a handful. Not anymore. Noel inside. Great work now. Bruce Thornton. Royal.
They close the glass off, shut it down, and Thornton, an absolute offensive juggernaut.
8-0 run by the Illini.
That is a little bit of a different look. Normally they've been doubling early. That possession, Ohio State doubling late. That guy's never late. Ohio State normally limits your three-point opportunities and looks. Just takes what the defense gives them. And we see it right there.
Look at the deflection.
Hands in the cookie jar. Johnny on the spot. Excellent defense. Shut the paint down.
Thornton baseline.
Bruce, a lot of coaches, not some coaches, a lot of coaches don't have that luxury. They only have 1 or 2 guys that can get it done. And speaking of guys that can get it done.
Over the summer. It's really meshed well with them. Got the basketball now. Thornton.
North Carolina where I'm from, but it's not this type of cold.
Thornton. Oh my goodness. Steam. Little bit off.
Boswell's down. Ohio State got numbers. They got to push it. Got to take advantage.
Nice last slide at 34-33. They tied it.
They were heavy on pick and roll coverage and staying in gaps and forcing those guys to play in traffic.
Thornton, he can do that in his
ability to be versatile in his skill set. We talked about what determined this game. 30-plus free throws for the Illini.
That's their game plan.
Thornton now playing off the ball. His runner goes from the free throw line. Thornton gets downhill with the euro. And now it's numbers for Ohio State. Thornton 3. That cardio. Here goes Thornton attacking the rim.
Defense by Bynum. Off the pick and roll, when you're the defending big, you have to step up.
Thornton to the rim. The softy inbound. Got a defender in the air to get Thornton. They're showing so much patience. Clear outs.
That's your guy.
Walks it up the floor. 8 seconds to play. Ohio State down 1. Thornton in the paint. Leans it. Gets the go! Bruce Thornton, the leading scorer on this team, gives the Buckeyes the lead by 1.
Once again, where did Bruce Thornton end up?
If you allow him to get to that mid-paint area, look who's guarding him. This is a guy who's 6'8". This is length. This is athleticism on him. It doesn't matter. Bruce Thornton is a high-level shot maker, especially when he gets to that mid-paint area. Look at this. Good defense. You stay there.
All on the floor. Good offensive rebounder. Runs the floor.
That one goes in.
The old time nice little use of the curl. That's his shot right there.
And he buries it. To get it. That's same that time. Thornton drives, scores.
There's the guard dot screen right there. Yeah. Beautiful. And the guard's out front.
Thornton on the drive, up and under.
Great job of closing
glued to him.
Dixon that time.
He got Trimble off the ball. So Bruce could go to work.
Thornton fade away. Got it.
Straight pick and roll. Now he can attack and make the decisions on his own.
Right on cue, the floater. Look at this.
There it is right there. That's his game. Racing Grambling State being more aggressive. They're 2-2-1. At first, it's looking to kill clock. Now they're looking to disrupt.
Thornton pumping, going up, and one.
They're getting more aggressive in that press. They call it a run and jump. Try to create turnovers.
How about the strength? Thornton gonna fade and knock it down. Not a three-point shooting team. Thornton stopping and popping again and finishing again.
Backs down Cerno. Teardrops good for Lewis. Gets it back. Thornton for three. Nice answer by the Buckeyes. Thornton, jump stop, and the floater's good. Thornton with 9 points. He's 3 of 6. On the attack, the scoop tonight. Make it his 5th, excuse me. Stiff arm to the rim, the strength for the wiry Thornton.
State champion from Rainier Beach, and they have a lot of prestigious players.
The crowd as loud as they've been. Bruce Thornton in traffic, knocked away, second chance, he scores. Backdoor wasn't there for White. Thornton around the screen for three. Knocks it down.
Every time. You can't let him get up.
Good job by Bruce. There's his first 3-point shooters in the league. He's hit a couple tonight. Thornton, and maybe that pushes. How did he get to all that? Here's Thornton right now. He is 9th on the scoring list, but he's going to get an assist. Thornton, jab step. 3, drops. Mike Cruz, they got a 14. They were looking so good offensively, but things have changed. Thornton got his one. Bruce Thornton, one of the best scorers in the country. And they need a bucket. And it's all about number 2. Little bully.
Creates some space and connects.
A lot more than just 7.
Here's Thornton, gets himself free for a 3.
So he's getting himself into this game in more ways than one.
Thornton with the low dribble. Royal couldn't corral. Out to Thornton. Try the 3 and connect. Thornton probing and scores.
Drills it. Nicely done to get Thornton the drive into style.
He kept on his grown man. He's almost 24 years old.
Yeah, he's in his 8th year out of Thornton. Gets it to go. Thornton, the step back 3.
Yeah, that was outstanding.
I know he took a screen in the first half with Bynum and Royal. No big man. Thornton in. Thornton scores.
That little soft floater.
Ooh, Thornton, look at that. He had the... All right, here we go. Ohio State with 32-9. Get the ball to Thornton. Got Peterson on his hip. Thornton's going right in to take the 2s.
Thornton out on the perimeter. Loves the matchup with the big. Great fake. Floater goes. Thornton makes his move into the paint and gets the head coach at Ohio State. Here's Thornton. Puts it on the deck. Hard drive. And he banks it home. He's tough. Push up the floor. Thornton is in attack mode. He puts it in.
Even on the passing lanes,
Thornton.
Look at that discard.
Now fend off and jumper. Puts it on the floor. Thornton, who comes in averaging 5.2 boards per game. Shakes fake and bucket for Thornton.
Game shape again after taking the last year off. Thornton
so much. He was the guy.
Rising up. Food.
That's what he said.
Got more sleep. Here he comes downhill, striding. Got it. Backs off the foot though. First possession for Ohio State. Thornton takes the hit check and scores. Long way to go. Ohio State up 9. Feels like the Buckeyes could gain separation the way they're playing right now. The way Brewster liked the hustle. Thornton jump stop. Back in it goes. Under a minute to go. It's Thornton. Late call in the bucket. 2 minutes left in overtime. Thornton. All by himself. 7 to shoot for him. Thornton. Mid-range again, and he got it. Bruce delivers.
Excellent footwork to put himself in a position to get to it. Speaking of which.
Now side Tilly. Thornton. Here's his runner. Michigan. Thornton. Got to get his numbers out of the night. If you're Ohio State, that's what you want to do. Run him off the line. And Thornton knocks down the crossover on Mingo. Now Thornton with 5 on the shot clock. Thornton spins. Thornton shot is good. 17 for Rice, 1 off of his season high. Thornton to the rack and 1. When you need a big end in the Big Ten Conference. Thornton is down low. Thornton, yes.
And close this gap to be able to contest his shots.
Those two guards average 38 points a game. Oh, Thornton's got an answer for you.
The play, and you saw his skill set, been able to make a play when playing fast. And there's the steady.
Here's Thornton. Prodding his way in, and Tilly met by Rapp. Hook a pass for Thornton, gotta let it ride, it's good. That's foul number 6 on Wisconsin. Thornton to pull up for Tilly. Wisconsin helped itself a little today if they close this thing out.
Bruce Thornton got to the free throw line, got the bounce. This is Ivan Yagovin. Thornton, 15-footer, cashes it. Back cut, good feed from Tilly to Thornton in an easy lay-in. The game earlier today on FS1, Michigan and Penn State. Thornton with a bucket. Not play much. Thornton got the defender to fly by, leads into a mid-range float. Thornton lowers the shoulder into the lane and floats it up. Royal finds a flashing Thornton who floats it in.
And here comes Thornton.
Well, Johnson doing a nice job on that, got the deflection.
And he gets it to go. Bruce Thornton. Trouble getting it in, but Thornton has it for the Bucks. Driving on Woods. Thornton to the turnaround, and it goes around the screen. Thornton into the lane, gets his man in the air, and gets it to go with the Buckeyes.
Shoot to that 15% from 3.
Thornton hanging in the air. Here's Thornton around the Tilly screen. Thornton on the move. He was bumped out top by Down.
Lewis trap, turns it over. Thornton to the hole. And
he was in between on what he wanted to do, what kind of shot he wanted to shoot. And you give up 2 guys.
Thornton weaving, hanging, and knocks it in. Thornton on the curl, and got it. That's that big, strong body.
Trying to fight that and get the ball to go through the net.
Thornton long rebound. Weaving his way to the basket, off the glass, and in, plus the foul. Bruce Thornton.
Now, if you don't pick up Bruce Thornton early and allow him to get that big body downhill in the lane, he'll make you pay. And this time it's through 3 Cavaliers.
Bruce Thornton crosses over, down the lane. One of those shots right now against Virginia.
Yeah, 1-7 in quad 1 games.
Woo!
But that one off the back iron.
Thornton. Oh! Thornton. Crossover dribble. Pump fake off the glass. Here's Thornton. Pick and roll with Tilly. Hall on his back. Jump shot. 57-53. Thornton curling off the glass. Thornton looking, fading, and hit.
sure.
So they got to make plays because there's always two pinching.
Thornton for three. Thornton wants it. He'll let it rip. And got it.
Royal. Really. More strong. He is strong. Head, shoulder.
It's not result-based. It's contact-based. Thornton steps through, and he scoops. Tournament here where Ohio State hasn't been in a couple of years. Trying to turn the corner and leaning in.
Corner jumper. Nice dribble drive.
Thornton got it.
Empty side now.
Come out the screen. Thornton on the drive. Gets to the rim. Scores and a foul.
The lead certainly is going to help him. Look at this kid going to
Thornton, 2,000. Thornton trying to break free. He gets open with Boyd on his hip.
He's got so much strength.
It's Thornton with the drive. 2 away.
Bruce Thornton with this lineup on the floor, Kevin, to score. He's going to have to carry this group.
Kurtang will be in their defending games they played. Thornton makes a move, takes it in hard, and got the 2. And Thornton, he'll launch a 3. Got it. And Thornton running down that shot clock, scooping it home with 5 on the clock. Got hurt, meniscus surgery. A drive by Thornton. He's triple teamed and still 25 team in 1 week. Thornton the drive, the floater. Only player in double digits makes the move. The bump into Fears and the Thornton in 10. Screen, 3, boom. Thornton double. He sees white jerseys every time. Look, he turns one way. There they are again. He's going to lead the charge. He'll swashbuckle his way down the paint and get 2. Showing you why. Here's Thornton taking it hard to the rack, and he got it to go.
As Thornton goes baseline, and remember, all 18 teams go to the tournament this year. Last year, 10. And whistle for the foul. Here's Thornton, the extra step in the paint.
He's gotten this group a couple second chances. Thornton, 3. Agavan, it's Thornton trying to bulldoze his way, swashbuckling.
They have seen everything over the course of these 4 years.
Thornton tries to dive inside and got it. Mobley sets. Thornton fires. Good! He's also got Jakari Harris out there on him. Thornton sets, shoots, scores! Mobley has it. Thornton will make a move. Doubled. And with a fake, got it in.
Still likes the fight and work ethic of this group. Circling around, kick out. Thornton got it off. Got it in offensively and start to shut down this Buckeye team that's been sharing it and scoring it. Thornton that time. Thornton, again, points per game, put in the 3 Big Ten wins for the Nittany Lions, averaging 19. A lot of these have been clean looks from long range. Stewart trying to guard. Thornton gets him good right away. Thornton now motors his way in.
Which Tilly's going to play extremely hard knowing that senior night.
And a steal by Arkansas, Texarkana side.
Thornton 3.
He's got 4. And rebounded by Thornton. Thornton drives, gets all the way there.
Well for them. That time, the defense just spread.
Here's Thornton. Pulls up 3. Bam! He got it! Bruce Thornton, the all-time leading scorer in the history of Ohio State basketball. And on a dead ball, they may stop this game and celebrate him.
Guys be a little bit uncomfortable.
Thornton. Tonka truck inside. Just takes a licking. Driving. He's taken 1 shot.
Well, and I was just going to say, Jeff, they're not bringing that second defender anymore. He's got to be more aggressive.
Whatever happens here in Iowa City, we flush it, we move on.
Shot on the other end. Make or miss.
Thornton driving. Thornton lays it up and in. Thornton trying to use his size. Fall-away jumper, yes. Thornton from the free throw line. A whistle and
concentration, attention to detail. Thornton's getting going now.
This deficit.
Billy back in the game for Ohio State, but Thornton's getting going now.
Thornton with the reverse. Thornton takes the 3.
He's with the defense here. Sturts hasn't given him much on the offensive end. Just give him another 20 seconds to run off the clock.
Thornton now driving. Following jumper good. Man, that is a pro.
Now he's on Thornton.
Thornton puts it down on the deck and
at the rim first. Morez Johnson couldn't get it.
Thornton driving and hits the
a lot more moving forward.
Thornton driving. Oh, nice up and under.
Score where they want it, or at least close to it. Now can they get some momentum going into halftime? Thornton's going to keep this.
Thornton, floater. Got it over the top of Mark.
State's done well today against a really good rebounding team in Michigan.
Thornton, yes!
On a kick. Thornton, the jumper is pure.
Great skill right there. Relocating here. The defense giving them problems.
The pressure out here, particularly. Nice
Thornton on the distance. Tough match here. Step back, give it up. Thornton fired.